cool. Yep.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. On the counter, here's Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bridgewater to Sutton, 1st down Denver. They go play action. Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Bridgewater. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
That's still 0-0.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Gaskin. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll run now with Gaskin. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now Tua. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Touchdown Dolphins. Albert Wilson, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Whatever. You trade, bro. You trade, bro.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it.
I sold up.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Bridgewater again. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Here's Carter now on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gaskin again on second down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. Caught on the slant.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Andrew Beck punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus now for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year. They're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
No, it ain't dead in there. They're good.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Here's Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That one good for 24 yards. Now Bridgewater. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Bridgewater to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
He's back to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Bridgewater will try and throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
No, I don't want to hear that. Run it back.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
I ain't set my other stuff either, dog.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Seattle. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. On first down, Wilson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the...
Yeah. I messed around and pressed by accident. You know, you can't press DK Metcalf. He too fast.
So we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. On play action, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. Allen going to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. To throw is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Darrell Taylor. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. The return is Reed. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get...
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him for a loss on the play. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right.
What do we do?
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. On second down, a run with Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I don't know, dog. You know, I be killing on them game, dog.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Oh, man, Ted, that's with a P, dog.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a give to Breida. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Breida, he'll try the right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. On play action, Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I just answered the phone. That DB.
On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To the air, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is Breida. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run again with Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills cut into that lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down now, it's Carson. Carson to first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. That good for 19 and a first down. They run it with Carson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Now Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it third down. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll try to run with Carson, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull the lucky horseshoe because they got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First letter what?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game.
I ain't never heard no preacher say that one.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
I ain't never heard that one.
Offensive linemen still want to fire out.
Who be saying that?
The guy opposite
Kenny who?
and move the football on the ground. They feel
Anybody know he's good?
that's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Pass complete here to Sanders. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Allen to throw once more. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
Oh, get on.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
She said pray before we start.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. The 20. he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case,